we go way beyond sky's the limit. And you know who we are, we shooting for the moon and land on the stars. It's time! Shooting for the moon and land on the stars.
Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happy, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
But to this day, he says he was right.
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that's the case yet again here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, El Diablo.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. With a dozen wins by submission, here is Nate Diaz yet again. Known though as a boxer, those hands are going to come at you right out of the chute here tonight, and they probably won't stop over 15 minutes. Nate Diaz, a very tricky proposition, really for anyone at 155 or 170 pounds. Well, one got through, that kick was blocked. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a hit for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. Big knee lands.
Diaz going for the takedown here, nothing doing there.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar time.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, misses with the jab. Circling to his right. Straight right is there. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz. We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Diaz gets lit up by that straight punch.
Another good stick to the head.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Diaz. Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming.
Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell. Huge knee lands to the ground.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate. Like, it's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that. Nice shot, lands downstairs. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Diaz gets caught by the straight punch. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But there's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just misses with that one.
Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Strike.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Great job getting that punch to the target.
His misses are entertaining. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
10 seconds to go in the round. Round two is next.
Take a deep breath and relax. You're not defending yourself. This guy can hurt you. You gotta be smart. This isn't the way we trained in the gym. Keep your hands up.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
He's got good leg kicks. There it is. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Left hook, right hand.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Nice land. Great punch.
All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it.
Yeah, on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot, and that was a perfect shot.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Under 2 minutes to go in round two. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Out of range for that.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage. You know?
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
20 seconds left to go in round two.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Huge block there. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Stay on that front for me.
He can't even stand.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Hard scramble, hard scramble.
Oh, nice.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Control the hands, control the hands. Watch yourself, control the wrist. Grab the wrist, grab the wrist.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they...
How about the accuracy again right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, so Nate Diaz gets a big win tonight. I thought it was at his best. Certainly came in very conditioned as usual, and the boxing was on point too.
The boxing was on point. The cardio was ready. Nate Diaz fought the perfect fight in order to win tonight against a very tough opponent.
I'm looking down, I can see that you're clouded.